What's up, everybody? So today I'm once again in the messy garage that has bad lighting, but we're gonna make the best of it today because we've got a cool video. So today I'm gonna be making these glow shift gauges fit into my old dash for my S10, and I think it's gonna be sick. So here, check this out. So this is the dash in the earlier first gen S10s before they switched the interiors over, and this dash is much more approving of putting gauges in it compared to the other one. So what I'm thinking is put the tach and speedo down in there like that. Hold on. So I'm thinking to put the tach and speedometer down in here into the gauge panel just like that. Look pretty cool. And then I'm thinking to just overlay the other gauges because the smaller gauges are a bit bigger than this. So I want to be overlaying them on top of this instead of putting them into the concave little thing there. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Alright, so the challenge here is really going to be putting the smaller gauges here, which are my volts, temperature, and oil pressure gauges, into these smaller pockets here because they do not fit right in. As you can see, they kind of just sit on top. So I've got to cut these out and then also hope that they don't overlap in the middle right here. And that's pretty much it, because the tach is a 3 3/4 inch and it fits perfectly behind this little concave thing here. And I'm gonna get a speedometer that's the same size to put in here, but I still have to get a fuel gauge, and then all 4 of those gauges, the smaller ones, are gonna take up these. Alright, so let's begin. Alright, so since cutting these out needs to be somewhat of a delicate procedure, I recommend getting the biggest saw you can find, plugging this in. Plug this in, and now we can begin. So what I think I'm going to start with is the backs back here. Trying to cut through this very carefully. Very carefully, it looks like. Okay, first little ring off. Gotta go a little bit more though. Alright, we're getting close on this one. You can see how much is cut out compared to this top one here. So that's what we're looking for. That's supposed to be a thumbs up. Yeah! Check this out, guys. So we're pretty much all the way to the lip up here. No more indent right here. So basically now we just need to hog this hole out a little bit wider so the gauge can sit in there, and it's done essentially. The gauge comes with some mounting equipment. You tighten up around these edges. So that should be good, to be honest. Alright, new discovery. Check this out. So it looks like we might not even have to hog it out that much. Maybe just finish up these edges in here, because there's still a little bit of a concave edge. So we should get rid of that and then just see if the gauge fits in there. That is gonna look sick though. Oh yeah! Woo! Dude, check this out. Woo! Yes. That looks bad. Bad ace. Very cool. Alright. So I want to see if I can get this actually mounted. And then it'll be perfect. Here's what that mounting hardware looks like. It's like we might run into some issues. Oh, never mind. We're golden. Nice. Dude, that is freaking sick. Loosen it up a little bit and then make sure the gauge is straight. And then tighten it up on the back side. Dude, that is mounted. That's in there. That's sick. That's pretty sick, dude. Okay, I'm stoked about that. Now let's get the other ones done real quick.
You sure done? Ain't doing that. Woo!
Man, that Dremel was getting so hot, it was burning the crap out of my hand. Even with the glove on, but this looks amazing.
This turned out great. So now I'm going to clean up the edges with probably a sander bit for the Dremel. And then I'm probably going to mount the gauges that I have. I still need a fuel gauge, and that's going to be my final one, and a speedometer. Other than that, this is pretty much done.
Alright, so this is the gauge pod that I had for the 90 that I was just going to set on the dash beforehand, but I'm actually really glad that I'm going to be able to stick them right in the dash. That's going to be really cool. So now what I got to do is get these out and put them in here. So what I'm thinking for this setup, I'm thinking to do probably water temp, oil pressure, voltage, and fuel in these spots. So that's what I got to work on. I got the oil pressure one out. Now I got to get the water temp up out of this thing, and then we can put them in all in here and see how it looks. Alright, let's get these things loaded up in here. Okay. Okay, so do I want oil pressure on bottom, top? Probably right here, to be honest. Well, I guess this is just what I'm seeing right now, but maybe once it's in the truck, I'll see what's like more easily visible, because obviously you want oil pressure and water temp to be the most visible. So you know what's going on with your motor. So I guess for right now I'll just put it right there, and then if I need to I'll adjust it later, put it somewhere else. Oh, Jesus. Yep, that is cool. Jeez, dude, chill out. It's still going. Oh, yeah. Alright, dude. That looks really sick. And also there's barely any interference right here. Like there's a sliver in there. You can't see it on camera, but there's a sliver of free space for that screw. But yeah, that looks awesome. That looks amazing. Can't wait till they're in the truck. That is gonna be really cool. Yeah, that's gonna look killer, I think. The tack is gonna go over here, but this is kind of just for display purposes. Oh my lord. So that's what it's gonna look like when there's two gauges and the gauge sunk in. Like something like that a little bit. That is gonna be really freaking cool. Okay, there we go. I got rid of that sticker. So this is kind of how it's gonna look. It's gonna be a different color. I'm gonna paint it something else, but that's gonna look really good. It's like they were made for it. Well, I mean, sort of. I only had to cut out entire chunks of the plastic, but you know, shout out to this cardboard box for being a good workbench since we don't have a workbench. Alright, I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I sure did. I am freaking stoked to get those gauges in the truck. So, yeah, that's going to be it for now. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Let me know what you guys think of this gauge panel thing, and if it's something that you might try. Definitely make sure to subscribe if you want to see all the new content coming out on the channel. Everything for the build, because it's going to get serious pretty soon. So, yeah. Alright, till next time, guys. Take it easy.